That's fine. This is one of the other cities that a market is probably a good deal in. How much commerce am I getting here? Yeah, 24, so... Yeah, it's reasonable here. It'll pay back in a reasonable time frame, I'm pretty sure. That's my eyeball examination of the matter. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, because then I'll know. One of the most lacking things for me in Civ is my heuristics. Once I have these things memorized, these situations, I can then just apply them like normal. And yeah, Sitting Bull won't trade calendar to me at all.
To bring about the rule of
Oh, the other thing I could do is bulb for philosophy, but I don't think that's really worth my while. Because, the religion's been founded on this continent already. I suppose I could make use of pacifism. I do have not a lot of Buddhism, honestly. Maybe I don't. Yeah, 75% Russian. Screw you, Snake Town. You're gonna rot very quickly. What's that coming from? My capital? Yeah. 20, 40, 60... No. 20, 40... That's a good question. It's not coming from Yakutsk. Okay, whatever. At any rate, this tile is 75% Russian, so that is that. So we're going to hook up fur. That'll be a big benefit to us. Ah, yes, the worker pump. And now we're going to have to look at this cost evaluation yet again for our markets. Or not for markets, for courthouses. It's a deep game, you know. You gotta keep eyes on all these things. So what's my maintenance here? 4 per turn, and how long would a market take? So I can either get wealth for... What's my production? 8 gold per turn for 15 turns, so 80 plus 40, about 120 gold per turn. Well, exactly 120 gold per turn. Or I can then invest that into a courthouse and get about 4 gold a turn. So yeah, after 20 turns, you're gonna get back about 80. Courthouse probably worth it because I'm going to be capturing more cities. Yeah, spoiler alert, we're going to be killing things. So anywhere where we're close to about 4 gold a turn at this point for courthouses, that's okay. We'll do it, especially in these more distant cities. Yeah, I mean this one's 5 gold a turn. We're definitely going to want to put that in there. And you... Yeah, we'll just go Granary Courthouse, and then we'll just work great people in these kinds of cities for the most part. I don't know, creative library is probably a better thing to build, but we're going to experiment with not building them. That'll be my experiment for this game. Actually skipping libraries except in my commerce cities with the trait that would favor building extra libraries. Is that optimal? I don't know. Probably not. Might be. Let's see here. Ooh, we got another dogpiling, and again, I thought he liked him, but this is Kmod, and the AIs are much more likely to declare a war on targets of opportunity in Kmod than they are in the base game. Be careful if you're playing this mod. You do not want to just die because someone decides to blindside you and you have no defenses. That is why I've stacked my borders with garrisons. I didn't do it for show, I did it because I want to not die. And to be honest, that's probably good play in the base game too, because you will survive better if you do it. You know, even if you're wrong or whatever, unless you can say guaranteed that you won't see war, that's probably the way to go. And man, Sitting Bull built walls in that city. That's just... It'd be even funnier if one of the AIs took this from him. I mean, I guess I could. Or I could take a peace vassal. I did that in one of my Emperor games. I said in the first video that I couldn't beat Emperor on Kmod. I meant Immortal. I can beat Emperor on Kmod. I will probably win this game, considering my position. Although, you know, chariot rushes against a hill capital or hill cities in general, always a little dicey. But, you know, I got away with it there. I was able to blindside Alex before he could really protect himself. And, yeah, why don't you build a courthouse, too? Will there be any decent tech to steal? Possibly. And who's being dogpiled? I need to make sure. Okay, it's Gilgamesh. So Sitting Bull probably won't die. We're going to focus on Sitting Bull for a bit. He's not really a fun target in medieval. Unless he's medieval and you are like rifling. Then he's not so rough. But you do not want to be fighting those city garrison 3 longbows before that. Ooh. You got the shrine done there, huh, Kublai? Okay. Alright. And yeah, screw it. We're not going to save these forests. We're just going to kill them right now. For their production benefits, yes. Alright. Now here I am working on an improved tile. That's, oh. There we go. I do want to get that cottaged. Oof, man. We're hurting. We're hurting on the monies. And none of the AIs have it either, because everyone's at war. That's lovely. No, I don't want to go to war. Maybe I should, though. I do have some axes and spears, right? I could pick off a city here, too. Put myself in the strike, even with courthouses. It'd be brilliant. It'd be an amazing thing to choose to do. I would be very Montezuma-like and not very Catherine of Russia-like in doing that. Yeah, these cities, I'm not optimizing them for research, so you know, whatever. Sparta's gonna have to contribute to my Oxford, though. If I bother with Oxford, I might not. And yeah, I guess I'll start using them to spread missionaries around, since I'm not building military any longer. Do I have any other stone buildings I could try and construct? I could go for hanging gardens. It's quite unlikely I'd get them, though. In fact, I'd probably just build an aqueduct uselessly and not even get fail gold. That's a cheery prospect, huh? Stagnant. Stagnant with like no base commerce. It's alright. You'll cut down on your maintenance costs at least. I can get more food here eventually through farming it, so we're gonna do that. Farm galore. And I can eventually spread irrigation to this rice, but it's gonna be a long time. Oh well. Nope, no ore. That's what Kublai was asking. He can shove it. Such a cheery world, isn't it? And why can I not farm this? I can't farm this. It's just not recommended that I do so. Screw you, game. And why am I not getting revolt here? I know I have revolt chance here. I know it. It is a fact. And I still don't have a revolt and snake down. That's uncool. Because he will eventually get more of his culture than I have, unless I commit espionage to flipping it or something, which I'd rather not do that. I mean, ultimately it's probably easier just to take the thing. You have some yuck now. Okay, fine, build the aqueduct. We'll take a risk that the stone wonders are still available at that point. It's not that huge of a risk anyway. Kind of running low on things for workers to do now. I suppose it's not a horrible thing. But at least until I actually reach civil service, which would be faster if the AIs on my continent weren't so friggin' incompetent when it comes to gold. Oh geez, 546, 546. I don't think Gilgamesh would take this trade fairly, but we'll try it out. What do you want for this? My, he will. Okay.
And on the pedestal, these
It can't hurt to have construction.
My name is Ozymandias, king
If
of
not
kings.
for nothing else than for
Look
defensive
on my
purposes.
working
Wow,
man.
Sitting Bull, you can go to hell. Getting annoyed at me over what? Close borders because you settled in my face, and refusing to go to war with someone because you're a douche. Actually, Sitting Bull is one of the Sitting Bull is the most pleasant person who appeared on this continent, so I kind of take that back. Kind of don't though, because if you refuse him, he does get a bit angry and needy. He's a very needy fellow. It's just uncool. Uncool, man. Yeah, why not? Chicken Itza. We'll work on the fail gold with our stone. Hopefully someone builds it, like Gilgamesh. Actually, I'm not sure if I hope for that or not. What are we looking at here? Nope, don't want to whip that off. That's those are good tiles. We'll just leave them be. What I do want to do is pump more and more culture into Snake Town. So we'll just chain whip that library. Not caring that the anger from the previous whip is cooled down or not. So we'll just we'll cause grief that way. God, the city is so... Well, it was for the resource. That's why I settled it. So as long as it pays back its cost and gives me the resource, then it's a good city nonetheless. But man, it looks like a woofer. Yeah, see? How about something that rhymes with ew and you, Sitting Bull? You can declare on me if you want. Come on, show it to me. Show me your tech deficit, self-imposed dogpile declaration. I dare you. AIs in Kmod can and will declare war if they're already at war with somebody else, if they consider it to their advantage. Hopefully, for Kmod's sake, Sitting Bull does not consider a war with me to his advantage, because that would be a terrible move. I will wall him, and I will annihilate him if he dares try. Although I suppose I should, just to be on the safe side, shift some of my forces up, because the others are at war with him, and will probably not declare on me. They didn't make a demand I refused, so whatever. And if he is that stupid, I can just take Snake Town away. It's his penalty for being stupid. Well, he's probably back to cautious. Nope, he's still annoyed with me. Man, I've done so little to aggravate him, but whatever. Sometimes that's how the game does you, and you can't help it. So let's get one more cottage there. Oh no, I need 2 more, 'cause I need one here as well. Mass cottages, yes. And my tech rate's pretty miserable, actually. The AI not having anything isn't helping. Here, I'll give you meditation for, I guess, 75 gold. That's whatever. I just want to get to civil service a little sooner here. Yeah, Sitting Bull is not hard to defend against, though. He's just a pain to attack because of his protective trait. But defending against him, much more straightforward. He sends stuff, including dog soldiers, which are weaker on the offensive than axes, and you kill it all, and the cycle repeats until he gives up. Not very hard to do. Not hard to deal with that at all. Whatever, you might be able to help towards the university. We are talking creative here, so... Ah, so close. So close. And actually, we are close enough now where I can easily burn this great scientist. Actually, I'll wait until I can do all the civics at once. But getting the merchant too, that'll probably allow me to vault towards liberalism. Actually, one thing I haven't done, let's take a look at the world demographics here. Okay, I've got the blowout lead in land area, so this game is probably won. I'm 3rd in soldiers officially, but the others are on my continent are similar in soldiers. Very little ahead of me, actually. So they're not going to be able to push a war on me while still at war with each other. Top in manufacture, top in crop yield. Someone's keeping up with me in GNP, but yeah, the ability to successfully rush and not have someone answer by screwing me over, that probably sealed the game right there.
The bureaucracy is expanding.
Yeah, we gotta just keep squeezing that city from Sitting Bull. I want that city. And I'll get it one way or another. You better not be fooled into thinking otherwise. Oh, this is a hill city. Now, if I'm going to want to spread irrigation there, I'll probably have to go over a cottage. Ooh. Really? Native America took Lagash. That is not looking good for Gilgamesh. Then again, when is it ever? Actually, Gilgamesh is one of the best AIs. So that is a little strange. Granary, lighthouse, library, courthouse. Yeah, whatever. That's not a bad auto hotkey to have saved up. And I do have the ability to build farms now to spread irrigation. Okay. Do I self-research calendar? Or do I... Okay, fine. We'll try. We'll try for the Hanging Gardens. Yeah, I think I'd better self-research calendar. I don't know when the other AIs are going to get it, and it would be a big boost to my economy.